I want to answer some questions that's been asked by my longtime supporters because I believe they deserve an answer. Some of these questions has been asked in hate channels, but I'm not answering and catering to those hate channels, but this is for my longtime supporters who's asking me, is there any truth to the allegations? So the first question is, do I have a registered charity corporation? The answer is, yes, I am a member and a trustee of a registered charity corporation. And you know why I answered like that? Because a corporation is a separate juridical person. It is created by law. I am not the corporation. I am just a member of this juridical entity which is the corporation. Now I want to explain what is a charity corporation and what are the things that's needed. Before the start that we formed the corporation, I was in consultation and I asked top professionals that are handling foundations here in Cebu City. And I was advised on what to do, and I was explained how it works in different charity levels. Now, the basic paperwork that you need is the SAC registration and a business permit. Now, there are secondary licenses and permits, but it depends on what kind of charity you are running, what kind of circumstances that you have, and what category of charity that you are doing. Now, let me ask you a question. If the charity corporation is about helping dogs, adopting dogs, do I need a charity license to operate from the DSWD or a solicitation permit from the DSWD? Now, this is the time that you have to understand there are different charity categories. There are different charity qualifications. That's why you won't see me lining up children, showing you that I'm giving them food or toys, or you won't see me filming people with major medical needs and raise money for whatever, for operation or for medication, because not all charity are equal. Like, if you got a license to drive a motorbike, that does not mean that it will allow you to drive a 10-wheeler or operate a public bus. There is a different license for different categories. You gotta understand that if I show a video showing a woman sick with pox disease and I'm asking donation, that is a totally different category because it needs an oversight of a social worker and professional medical oversight. And that is mandated by the DSWD. There are certain things that you cannot film. Lining up children to give them food and toys, film them, or showing a person in dire medical needs, put it on YouTube, breaks a number of laws and a number of rules, including laws that the DSWD are mandated to enforce. But giving away a pedicab is a totally different thing. The second question is it true that my business permit has been revoked? Again, it's not my business permit. The business permit is under the Defeating Poverty Through Opportunity Incorporated, a separate legal entity. Now, the business permit has never been revoked. The checks that you see on the blue part of the business permit, it's not my own doing. You gotta remember I live in Cebu City, not a far-flung province somewhere. So you also heard that Cebu City has an up and down surge of the Delta variant, and we are under ECQ and ECQ. Now this is the situation. The city hall where the business permit is being issued is the one who decided that there will be no fire safety inspection, sanitary inspection, or environmental inspection when Cebu City is under MECQ or ECQ. Now, if we are now under the General Community Quarantine, which is the GCQ, that's when the processing starts, but not in full blast because the government employees are also in rotational basis now on full staff. Now, personally, the corporation's fire safety processing, sanitary permit processing is on its way. And you have heard that we are under MECQ. The fire inspector himself was calling me, "Sorry, ma'am, we are pending again. No processing is being done." Now, when I secured that business permit for the corporation, I was told that this 3 that she checked will be complied by them because I already paid for it all within 6 months. But she said, the clerk that released the business permit, every time there's a change of qualification for Cebu City with regards to the pandemic, either MECQ, ECQ, the further it goes longer instead of 6 months. Because that is not my fault. It's them who will inspect the vicinity after you paid for release of fire safety, sanitary permit, and environmental permit. Now, by January, all business permit here in Cebu City will be renewed. I'll be showing you the 2022 to 2023 business permit that I will secure again on January, and you will see the same checks on the side of the blue corner. So there is no truth that my business permit has been revoked. Another question. Has my certificate of registration has been suspended? Again, I go back that that's not my certificate of registration. The corporation is the one that's registered with SEC, and SEC do not have that power to just suspend when they like it. The rules in the Philippines, when you suspend a corporation, it has to be proven in court that the corporation has broken the SEC rules. So no, it's a lie. The corporation certificate of registration is not suspended. Another question. Are you worried about people in some hate channels threatening to make a complaint against you to the authorities? My answer is, I am not a slightly bit concerned if people want to complain. There are even people that said they will complain to the SEC if the charity corporation received donation from an Australian channel and a supporter claiming that they are a criminal organization. All I can say is, file your complaints and realize that you have to put your name to it. If it then shown that your complaint is malicious or factually incorrect, you will become the one that has to answer. Making a complaint is not without risks. So next question is, who gets the AdSense money from the videos shown in the BPP channel? As shown on my accounts, all the videos about charity, the AdSense that's coming from that video goes to the charity corporation. In fact, some of this has already been spent, added to the projects that's lacking funds. But now, like I said, every project that I'm doing so far is fully funded. Next question. Someone was asking, what if you don't get the support for the charity because of the lies spread by these hate channels? It makes absolutely no difference to me that charity is purely done to help people and not to help me or the trustees who give their time for free without rewards. It actually costs us money and our time to do these charities. Unlike some that uses the charity to improve their lifestyle, and like I said before, my YouTube channel is only a hobby. I am already living a very comfortable lifestyle even before my YouTube channel, even after my YouTube channel. This is just to keep me occupied, and the charity will not be able to help if I don't have the support anymore. But it makes absolutely no difference to me. I will find something else to occupy my time. The one that will suffer are the people currently helped and will be helped. But fortunately, all the projects are fully financed anyway, so it will be done. Another question. Why are some charity projects done through BPP, not through the charity corporation? Actually, it was a calculated act. There's a lot of other channels that done and are doing the same. I want to test the legalities of it. That if I'm forced to answer for my action in a proper forum, I will be able to drag in the others that have done or doing the same. Like I said, it was a calculated act. Intelligent people will understand what I mean. But from now on, all charity videos will go to the charity channel Defeating Poverty. As I don't want to profit like others do, showing charity videos on my main channel. That is why, as I said, I pay the AdSense of the charity videos to the charity corporation. Next question. Do I have a sugar daddy? I've been married with my husband, Old B, for 24 years, coming up 25. It's the first marriage for both of us. And Old B, sugar daddy, actually he's not always sweet, I admit, but he's a very good provider. Me and our child is living a very comfortable lifestyle because Old B is a very old-fashioned person. He believes that it's the man's job to provide for his wife and child. He believes that anything happens to him, he makes sure that I can survive, or anything happened to us, we made sure that our daughter can survive. That's how old-fashioned is Old B. So he is not my sugar daddy.